Hey everyone, and welcome to Mama Belle's home. Today we are not in the home, we are out and about, but that is because I had to pick up some fun things for the activities today. I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video 6 fun, family-friendly outdoor summer activities. Now of course it doesn't have to be the summer and it doesn't have to be outside, all of these, but it just makes it a lot easier, and I feel like there's less stress if you're outside and making messes, am I right? So if you guys are interested in what these 6 activities are that all your entire family will enjoy, and I really tried hard to make sure that these are fun activities for all ages, or a range of ages, and not just like littles or the big ones, and that these would be budget friendly and not like breaking the bank. I did pick up the majority of these things at the Dollar Tree, but there was a few things at Walmart I had to pick up, but still, you know, I kept it a low budget, and I even used some of the things like throughout the activities and things that you can get at home. So let's go ahead and get into these 6 fun, family-friendly summer outdoor activities, shall we? To the Dollar Tree, because that's the best way to go budget friendly, and then for the things they didn't have, I ran over to Walmart to get. Okay, so for our first activity, we're going to set up a bubble station. For that, we're going to need 3 parts water, 1 part dish soap, and then a tablespoon of corn syrup. I'll leave the recipe down in the description, so just make sure to look down there for that. Now, this soap that I got, I wanted it to be budget friendly, so I did only pay $1.25 for this, but I ended up having to put extra in it because it wasn't that good. So I would suggest using like the Dawn dish soap or something like that, a little better quality, but otherwise it worked out really well. You can use any of the corn syrups that you have on hand or that you can find. This is just the one that I'm using, and the corn syrup is used to be able to make the soap a little bit thicker, the bubble solution a little bit thicker, and the bubbles don't pop as easy. After you get everything in the container, whatever you're using, you're just going to go ahead and use a whisk and make it sure that you whip it up real nice, mix it all up nice and thoroughly so everything's combined together. I picked up these extra bubble sets at the Dollar Tree also. There was 2 of them, one with a little bucket and then with a little tray, and then you just use it as you need, and then you have days of play, unless you have a bunch of kids, then maybe a few hours, but this should last us quite a bit of time. If you do have toddlers, I highly suggest keeping an eye on it, especially if you have something like this that'll pour out, but if you have older kids, it works perfect. Next up, for the second activity, you're going to be making some liquid sidewalk chalk. It's really easy, it's fun, it's safe for the kiddos, and you're just going to need 1 cup of water, 1 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of dish soap, and then a few drops of some food coloring. Again, for any of these recipes for these DIY projects, just go ahead and check down in the description and I'll leave them there. And make sure that you could do a thorough shake. I would highly suggest maybe having it in like a shaker bottle or something before putting it into these bottles, because we ended up having some clumps and having to trim them down. But I got these bottles at the Dollar Tree, and then I just had flour on hand, of course, and I used the dish soap that I got from the Dollar Tree as well. Don't be afraid to mix up the colors either. One of my middle girls wanted purple, and so I just went ahead and put a couple drops of the blue, a couple drops of the red, and it turned out a really pretty purple, as you'll see later in the video. We all love these chalk squirt bottle creations. I'm telling you, it was so easy for the toddlers. Here's my 3-year-old with her little creation. because it's larger and she's using her gross motor skills, because the fine motor skills haven't really developed, coloring or drawing with these were so much easier. My toddlers were thoroughly enjoying it, but I'm gonna be honest, we all really enjoyed it. We had a ton of fun, and it actually looks just like chalk when it dries. It had the same creaminess, and I'll show you here in the next shot. As you can see, I was trying to write mama in cursive, which did not work out as well as I planned, but it still looked nice and it cleaned up real easy. Who enjoyed these ideas so far, please give the video a like. I would appreciate it. Activity, we're going to be making some birdseed feeders with pine cones, peanut butter, and birdseed. For this birdseed, I would highly suggest not using a big chunky one, just use the regular one. I thought it would be fun to use the one that would be like for the birds around our area, but it did not work so well, but it was really fun. I just gave a scoop of peanut butter to each of the kiddos, maybe a couple scoops, and this will now just be our bird feeder peanut butter or our dog peanut butter, and then we just used the wagon that we had here to sprinkle the seeds all over. And make sure you use a lot of peanut butter to make it stick. It was really fun. We got really messy, and Penny just wanted to let you know, if you have a dog, make sure they get to do the cleanup of the peanut butter. She really enjoyed it. And then just go ahead and tie a little string around it, and you can hang it up on the tree and let the birds, or maybe even your squirrels, enjoy this fun little arts and crafts. I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't like to climb a tree, and who doesn't enjoy getting messy? I know my toddlers and kids really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. So make sure you try this and let me know how it goes. Fourth up, we have a car wash station using one of the dish pans I got from the Dollar Tree, and then the dish soap that I use from the other activities. I went ahead and created this station with some water and soap, and it was that easy. And this can go for anything: cars, ponies, animals, or even my girls have some dishes and stuff like that in their little playhouse that they were using. And I'm gonna be honest, my toddler was here for quite some time, and you know, he was the one that I thought this would be best for, and he loves his cars, and so he was seriously here washing his cars and dinosaurs for a few hours. For our fifth activity, we're going to be making some tissue paper pictures. It's kind of like abstract art, but it's really simple. You're just going to need a pack of tissue paper. I went ahead and got this from the Dollar Tree. I highly suggest maybe using some brighter stuff. I couldn't find it when I was there, so I just picked what I got. And you can use scissors, but I didn't really want to. I just felt like tearing it would be a lot simpler, which it was. So don't be afraid to get creative. Use scissors. Don't use scissors, it's fine, and it doesn't matter what shape it is in. The kiddos are just gonna put it around and make, like I said, an abstract art anyways, and so you do not need any rhyme or reason to your tearing or cutting. After you get them all shredded up, cut up, torn up, whatever you will choose, you're going to need some white paper, which I have here, just some printer paper that they were using, and some water spray bottles. And so from Walmart, the video that I showed you picking those up, I got 2 of these for $3, which was, you know, $1.50, a little bit more than I would have gotten at the Dollar Tree, but that's okay. And then I'm letting them tear it up more if they want to. We're just going to put it all over the picture, and then you're going to thoroughly spray it after you're done, which is good for their fine motor skills. This is one of my favorite activities that we did. It was so fun. The kids really enjoyed being able to make their own little patterns and stuff, and even the littles, like, they really enjoyed these spray bottles, and it took them quite some time to do it because, again, their fine motor skills are getting better, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I would say, if you're going to do this project, I would probably spring for some brighter neon type tissue paper, because it did show up, but because the tissue paper was a little bit lighter, like more in the pastel range, it didn't come out too bright, but it was still nice. I just let it sit outside and dry, and then here it is like an hour or so later out in the sun, and it's pretty cute. I just, like I said, would suggest some brighter tissue paper. Okay, for our sixth activity, we are going to be creating a painting station using a clear shower curtain. Yep, that's right. So I went ahead and picked this one up at the Dollar Tree, and I like clear because I think it's a funner, but it doesn't have to be clear. It can totally be a white one. I just think the clear ones have the better, smoother texture, but just use what you got. If you have one on hand, you can use it, or like I said, I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, and you can pretty much pick up a shower curtain at almost any store, and you're just going to want to hang it up. You can use it on your fence, the side of your house, playhouse, whatever. This is just the best option for me over here on the side of our porch because this is a nice area that the kids can get to, the littles especially. And then after you do that, you're just going to get your paints. Now I'm using washable tempera paint, and that's important to know because in order to be able to reuse this shower curtain, you're going to want to make sure that it's the washable tempera paint so it'll come right off. And then I have these cute little cups from my like homeschool arts and crafts stash that I've had for over, I don't know, I've been homeschooling for like 6 years, so the amount of arts and crafts supplies I have on hand is insane. But I did see these also at the Dollar Tree right now. You can get them, I think it's a pack of 2 or maybe 4. I'm not 100% certain, but they did have like blue, green, yellow, and red. And I got these off of Amazon, but I will share any of the information I have down in the description. Fill it up about halfway because if your kids are like mine, they're going to mix and dip, and it's going to be, you know, like kids are with Play-Doh. And then you just go ahead and let them at it, y'all. Like my youngest here down, the shortest one is 3 years old, and she had so much fun. And then I have my 7 and 9-year-old, and even my 12-year-old jumped in there. And it's super easy. As you can see, it's not going anywhere. It's on the shower curtain. And the best part about this is it's washable. So after they are all done, you just go ahead and spray it down with the hose, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. And it comes completely clean. So you can do this over and over and over again. And even the dollar store has the tempera paint, so it wouldn't cost you very much if you want to like do this once a week or so in the summertime. And then they can just spray it off as you see here with the hose. You can use even like the spray bottles. Like it could take some time, and then that way they're outside, they're enjoying it, and they're having fun, and they can even get wet when they're done. It's just so easy. I love this so much. I'm pretty sure number 6 is probably my favorite, although if you ask my kids, they would probably, I don't know if they would agree. I think everybody was really into the chalk, and the toddlers were super into the wash station, and I can see us using that station like a lot. Any of these projects, honestly, these are going to be like definitely once a day or a couple times a week, and I'm just so happy with them. Okay, I hope you enjoyed these ideas. If you did, let me know what your favorite one was down in the comments, or if you have one that you would like to add that you think would be a good addition, please let us know. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you're not subscribed and you like these type of videos or mama life, large family, homeschool type content that you want to be subscribed, hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And then here's the playlist of things that are going on in my world. I hope that you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!